What is up, guys? My name is Josh Plays FIFA 2. I apologise, there hasn't been a video out today of a player review. Now, the reason why is just because I was editing it, sorting the video out, and then Upload Studio died. And today's been quite a long day. I've had a fucking set of bastards on YouTube with the team of the season just coming out just at me all day about this one joke that I made about this guy who couldn't spell Sterling. And it was all being laughed at in the forums, and it makes me want to bleed to death because it's a person who does documentaries on fucking shoes. Enough said, but I'm not here about that. We're here today to have a look at the first draft of the Ultimate Team, most consistent team of the season, Gold. Now, they've had to actually shut down the forums for now. It might be back open. There's been a lot of problems on there with one league. I'll talk a little bit about that later, but we'll start off with Ross McCormack. We're going to get straight into it. Fulham have struggled this season. I believe Rotherham's above them right now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Rotherham's above Fulham. But McCormack has scored quite a lot of goals this season for them. Is probably the main reason why they're even still up, or they're probably being relegated by now. And I'm just going to quickly say before we continue, this is not the official team of the season. This is on the first draft. The actual final draft, the official team of the season, will be done by April the 13th. I did it last year on my old channel. I'm going to do my team of the season prediction in a couple of days' time on the channel. So I did it last year and it went down really, really well. I got a couple of thousand views on it. So I'm going to do it again this year, but I'm going to leave it till later on. So we've got Ross McCormack there. We've got 23 players. We're going to get through them all very, very, very quickly. We've got Josip Ilicic turned his season around at Fiorentina. It doesn't look like he's going to load the player up. But Ilicic was originally going to get sold on, I was told, by a couple of people on the forums. He was originally going to get sold on by Fiorentina, but turned his season round at the club. We've then got Quincy Promes. Apparently this is a lock-on for a team of the season card. Looks like a fantastic card. Cannot wait to buy this one. Could be quite cheap because it is quite low rated card. Mislav Orsic, he plays in the K-League. Can't really say much about him. Apparently he's been the top scorer in the K-League this season and their player of the year. So can't say much about him, but he has got some pretty decent stats on his card. We've got Brian Ruiz of Sporting CP. They've had a pretty good season. Of course, they've got the likes of what's his name, Bruno Cesar. They've got, haven't they? They've got Slimani as well. João Mario, on Adrian Silva, I think it is. Andre Martins. Couple of players like that, but apparently Brian Ruiz has been an important player this season. Hasn't got the best stats in the world for a left mid. He'd probably be better as a cam, but he hasn't actually got the best stats in real life as well for goals and assists. But still looks like a fairly decent card. A4 rated will be pretty cheap. Jose Sosa of Besiktas, since I forgot his name now. The West Ham manager left Besiktas. Apparently Sosa's become a player, an absolute revelation in that midfield for Besiktas. So he will be a very nice looking card for what is becoming pretty good, the Turkish League informs. I apologise, keep saying her all the time. This is what's been causing the stir on the forums. The forums have had to lock down the gold team this season. That you can't basically talk in it right now because there's been a lot of racism and offensive stuff which has happened. Not many people right now are happy about the fact that the MLS team, MLS has actually got about 2 or 3 players in here. So there's not quite a lot of happy people right now, and it's caused quite an outrage in the comments. So yeah, Benny Philhaber anyway gets it for last season, not this season, because this season's just started. N'Golo Kante certainly been a fantastic player at Leicester City. I believe he was linked with a move with PSG before he moved away to Leicester. But he's going to be a brilliant card, and he's going to be cheap because very, very highly chance that he's going to get re-released into packs again when the BPL team season comes out. We've got Alan Djagoev, used to be a left mid, now plays more of a CDM centre mid role. Looks like, in my eyes, a brilliant card. Once again, a Russian League team of season card. Be nice to link up with Quincy Promes. Moussa Dembele, I apologise that the play faces and teams are not popping up. I believe I've got a problem with my internet as of recording this. But Moussa Dembele of Tottenham, brilliant, brilliant looking card. Looks really, really nice. Has certainly turned his season around. Wasn't too good last season. Now he's played really, really good in there. What is a fantastic Tottenham team which could take the title home. As I said, I apologise for the play faces not coming up. But what I've done with all of the players in the team, I've put their rating and all their stats up by 5. So there's a rough estimate. We've got Thiago Motta of PSG. Obviously, PSG have been really, really dominative. I don't know what to say for that. They've been dominant this season in the League 1. Monaco, who are second in the league, are closer to relegation than they are to PSG, I believe, as of recording this. So Thiago Motta, not got the best pace, but got really good defending and physical. Doesn't look like a bad card indeed. Should be quite a cheap one just because of the pay. Sergio Busquets has obviously been quite a quiet player in the Barcelona team this year. Not really a player which gets talked about much for what he does. He's certainly turned himself around, not doing all the dives and the shit that he did before. He has sorted out his game. Looking like a nice card, probably be one of the more expensive ones. Probably the most expensive, actually. We've got Nacho Monreal. This one's caused a bit of an outrage on the forums as well. A lot of people complaining about Monreal getting it and someone else not getting it. For example, I believe there was an outrage on Daley Blind. That was it, Daley Blind. There was an outrage on him not getting one. But Monreal being an not ever consistent, but really consistent left-back this season for Arsenal. Got some really nice stats. Probably going to be an expensive one. Pretty much like Aspilicueta last season. Marcel Smeltzer, another player like Busquets in a top team right now that doesn't really get talked about much for what he does on the pitch. Really, really quiet player. Doesn't actually get praised for what he does in real life for Dortmund. And once again, looks like a brilliant card. It'll be a really nice one because then we'll be able to make a full Bundesliga inform. No, it might be a full Dortmund team pretty much, which is in form, apart from the goalkeeper and a couple of other positions. Get me if I'm wrong. We've got Vladimir Darida. Nobody expected Hertha Berlin to be in the top spots this season in the Bundesliga, and one of the main reasons why they're in the top spots is because of this man. Getting tons of assists and plenty of goals. Nobody, as I said, nobody would have expected I forgot the name of them, Hertha Berlin, to be in a position where they'd be fighting for Champions League, but they've certainly gone for it this season, and as I said, Darida, the players are starting to pop up now, there you go, there's player face. Darida has certainly been an important player this season, and vital to their chances of the Champions League. And then another player from the MLS, as I said, it's caused outrage, this one, Lawrence Shamon. Looks like a nice card, very similar to his MLS Team Series card, what you got last year. Joel Veltman, a lot of outrage on this card as well. There's a couple other players people think deserve to get in, but Veltman plays for Ajax, got some nice stats on his card. Can't really say much about him because I don't watch the Eredivisie. Jose Maria Jimenez, obviously being an essential player in that Atletico Madrid team, partnered up with his Uruguayan teammate Diego Godin, certainly becoming one of the best young prospects in the defensive position, and those stats are absolutely ridiculous. Going to be awesome to link up with that team season Godin when the BBVA is released. Simon Kjaer, one of the best defenders in the Turkish league this season, signed for Fenerbahce from Los Lille, and he's certainly kept his form for what he had from his Lille days. Looks like a really, really good centre-back card. 89 defending, 85 physical on an 86 team of the season centre-back card. Toby Alderweireld, one of the most essential parts to Tottenham's brilliant season, where they lie second, just behind Leicester. I don't think many people can really complain at the fact that this guy's going to get in. Fantastic this season for Tottenham, and pretty much I would say he's a local for a blue card. Elseed Haysaj, I think you pronounce it. He joined Napoli not long ago, played the right back position, and has certainly been another one of these young defensive prospects for the future. Has been excellent and ever so consistent for Napoli as of this season. And then we have our last two goalkeepers. We've got Alfonso Areola, a player who's actually out on loan right now to Villarreal. Really an undermined player by PSG as they signed Kevin Trapp last season. Of course, they have Sirigu as well. They sent him out on loan to Villarreal, and Villarreal have had one of the best seasons in the league in my eyes. They've been really, really consistent. They've got Soldado, who's played good this season, with Bakambu as well, which has been important. And if they didn't have Areola, they would definitely be lowing down in the league. I believe they're in the top 5 right now. Don't get me wrong, but Areola just looks like a cracking card, and will be another cheap one as well because of his low rating. And finally, to end it off, a play which has caused a little bit of outrage as well. Julio Cesar, there's a guy called Khrushchev who plays in the Russian league, there's this one guy who wants, but Julio Cesar, we all know what Benfica's done this season due to the amount of informs that Jonas has got and the other players. But Julio Cesar, an important player to what has been a fantastic season for Benfica, where I believe they lie at the top of the league and will be a very, very good card because we don't get many good informed Brazilian goalkeepers on this game. So I'm praying he does get it. But there you go. As I said, I put a +5 to all of their stats. There you go, all the play faces have popped up now. I put a +5 to all of the stats. This is, as I said, not the official team of the season. This is draft number 1. I will do another video when they release draft 2 and another video when they release draft 3, but I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will see you next time when I do my own prediction.